One of the biggest threats to security can come from officers who are complacent in their job duties.
Having a complacent attitude is actually the worst thing you can do. I always like to instruct people, and my team of instructors like to instruct this. Every time you show up at the facility, you need to say to yourself, okay, I'm now entering the jail. So you can make sure that you have a clear mindset on what you need to do. When you come in, you could be complacent for a number of reasons. You could be tired. Here again, you could be lazy. It could be a nice day outside and you just didn't want to come to work, so you figure you're just going to come in and coast. Those are the times when you become complacent that inmates get over on you. Somebody could actually get hurt, and they can introduce a lot of contraband into the facility. So complacency is pretty much the worst thing that an officer can be.
One example of complacency is an officer neglecting to do a thorough cell search.
By going in and not fully searching the cell, if you're not checking under everything and in between everything, and looking for anything that the inmates could be hiding, we're putting ourselves at risk. They could have shanks in there, they could have cell phones in there, they could have tattoo instruments in there. Making sure that you do the proper thorough cell searches, according to your policy, is a very important way to reduce the threat to security of the institution.
All searches must be thorough or security could be compromised, whether it's cells, clothes searches, or strip searches.
If you do a subpar strip search, if you don't have the inmate turn around, squat and cough, if you just have the inmate turn around and bend over, you might be missing the shank that's going to pop out of their rectum. You might be missing the bag of tobacco, the bag of marijuana or heroin, whatever that they have taped underneath of their scrotum or anything like that, because you have an officer that doesn't feel comfortable looking at another grown man nude, but that's part of the job, and you need to do a thorough strip search and pat-down searches.
And clothes searches?
Clothes searches, if again, you don't feel comfortable searching the crotch area of another human being, you might have an officer that just completely bypasses that area, and I've been doing this for all these years, nothing's ever happened. Well, sooner or later it's going to catch up to you and something will happen, and odds are it's not going to be in your best interest when it does happen.